First, talk a little bit about your mindset coming into this event. Obviously, big-time event, a lot of competition. What were you trying to get out of it coming in?
I mean, first thing coming out is just learn everything I can from all these guys that are already playing in college, and Mark came out too, so I get to learn a lot from him. And I mean, but we all came to compete too. I mean, that's the full thing we came here for. And we don't forget we came to compete, but at the same time, we're still trying to learn and we're having fun and stuff. And we're making a fun time.
When you come out and you watch Mark and you're side by side with them throwing passes, what are some of the specific things you're watching him do, from an evaluation standpoint, trying to take that and kind of put it into your own game?
Well, I mean, first thing he did was talk to me about reads. I mean, because everyone out here, we can all throw the ball and everyone has a great arm, but it's all about where to throw it and when to throw it and all that stuff. So, I mean, he started talking to me about that a lot too, which was nice. When he's like, hey, when you're reading too high, like one high safeties, you got to read this and stuff. And he went through coverages, and he was when we did 7-on-7, he was the one that I got paired up with. He was calling my routes and everything, so that was real nice too.
Now you got Mark Sanchez out here. You also had Trey Madden out here playing linebacker, another future Trojan. Kind of a lot of SC guys out here.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about that, just about that camaraderie, maybe just off the field for you right now.
I mean, we're in California, so I mean, everyone out here, I mean, SC fans, and no, but it was nice talking to them. And I didn't really get to talk to Trey that much, but I mean, it's cool having all them out here. And I mean, there's a lot of people out here that support SC too in California, so and especially where I'm from. So I mean, we get a lot of love out there off the field, and I mean, there'll be SC fans that come to our games, and we've had 7-on-7. There's, I mean, at least 10 SC fans that come to all our games and stuff. So it's pretty cool to support.
Now, for you personally, coming away from the first day, how do you feel? What's a review of your own game right now?
Oh, I feel good. I mean, we all came out. I mean, they even told us, they said, hey, you got 4 days to go. Don't come out and overthrow your arm. Don't come out here and do too much. So we all came out, and I mean, we all threw good for a first day, and we all had fun. And we know that it's going to heat up more as the week goes on. So, I mean, everyone had a great first day, though.
Now, coming out of the summer, USC, you're one of those main guys that's in a lot of people's ears. I know you're kind of that recruiting coordinator a little bit off campus. Talk to us a little bit about you and trying to kind of put this class together and have some guys that you want to play with.
I mean, definitely the two guys that I'm really on right now, too, are George Farmer and Greg Townsend. I've known Greg since we were in 7th or 6th grade, and I mean, I've been talking to George a little bit, too, and I'm trying to get them. And hopefully, I mean, from what hopefully they're pretty solid on this, but I know we're definitely up there in the run, but the guys that already committed when the sanctions came out, I texted all them, like Tuan, and I texted Victor and all those guys, and they just said, hey, yeah, we're still coming, we're still good. And I just made sure everyone was okay. And Max does it too, me and Max both. I mean, but I mean, so far, I mean, everything's going good, and hopefully we're gonna get those two guys. And then there's George Atkins, and then I've been talking to Brent Callaway. He committed to Alabama. He's one of my good friends too, and I've been trying to get them thinking a little bit about USC. So.
Now, where do you and Brent go back?
We actually, it's a funny story. We went to the Army Combine this year, and we get off the plane. I was with my mom and dad, and we get off the plane, and we walk in, and Brent's sitting in the like little terminal place, just sitting there with his brother. And he goes, "Hey, you from you going to the Combine?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he goes, "We have no idea what we're doing." It was him and his brother. So they get in the taxi with us. They go to the hotel. Then we end up having dinner that night. And then the 3 days we were there, we hung out the whole time. And I mean, we've been talking ever since. And I mean, we actually got really close. So we talk all the time.
Now, your communication with the staff, obviously post-sanctions, a lot of questions there for a lot of recruits, and just for you specifically, how much contact do you have with them, and how much do you kind of know about the process that they're going through right now with appeals and everything? I
mean, I've talked to Coach Helton pretty much every day, and Coach Kiffin, and I mean, they still keep a positive attitude. They even said themselves that the more that this stuff comes out, and the more, I mean, how bad it got. I mean, they said that it got everybody else more fired up. They said, hey, we got 13 or 14 games now. We don't get to play the bowl game, but we're still going to win those 13 games and play as hard as we can, and I mean, do everything we can. So it's awesome how they're and I texted Matt too, actually. The day after they came out, I texted Barkley and I said, hey, I mean, how's everybody feeling about it? What's going on? And he said, hey, we're more fired up than ever. He's like, everyone's mad about it. I mean, it's not what we wanted, but at the same time, I mean, we're still playing at USC. We're still getting our degree from here, and I mean, that's the same way I feel. I said, I'm not going to let something that I can't control affect where I want to play football and get a degree from.